Is that low enough?
Mm-hmm. My name is iiiYansaje T. Muse, one of 6 names I work with, by the way. I am a poet, I'm a diviner, I'm an artist, I'm a singer, I'm a messenger, I'm a whatever the good Lord calls me to be at any given moment. I respectively like to call myself, iiiYansaje's mail carrier. Spiritually, I'm a messenger. I deliver packages you don't have to sign for. But tonight, I'm here to continue to pay homage. Just 24 hours earlier, I was given the honor to return to my hometown of Texarkana to give poetic tribute to my mentor who had gone on to join the ancestors. And today, that poetry celebration continues. So I'm going to start with her favorite poem, a favorite poem of many, from another great ancestor of our lineage, known as Maya Angelou, who's heard of Phenomenal Woman.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start there, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
Y'all don't have to be silent with me.
Okay.
Yes.
Come on, all right.
On that one. Yes.
Come on.
Step it out of one.
Pretty women wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute, nor built to suit a fashion model size, but when I try to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, that stride in my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman. That's me. I walk into a room just as cool as you please. Into a man, the fellas stand or they drop down to their knees. Then they swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. I say, it's the fire in my eyes, the flash in my teeth, that swang in my waist, the joy in my feet. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman. That's me. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they just can't touch my inner mystery. And when I try to show them, they say they still can't see. I say, it's in the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breasts, the grace of my style. I am a woman, phenomenally, phenomenal woman. That's me. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout nor jump about. I have to talk real loud. And when you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say, it's in the click of my heels, that bend in my hair, the palm of my hands, the need for my care. I am a woman, phenomenally, phenomenal woman. That's me. Maya Angelou, by way of iiiYansaje Muse. Now this next one is going to play on the conversation we just had. You know, that conversation about the difference between talking the word and living the word, talking God and living God, dealing with choices and such. Well, this piece is from a collection from Memoirs in Waiting. And it's a collection of essays and poems and things that I wrote around the time that I was working my last restaurant. So the last restaurant I worked before becoming a professional diviner was, believe it or not, the Crossroads. I can't make this up. So this poem was inspired.
The Crossroads Soup Kitchen?
No, the Crossroads at House of Blues.
Oh.
Yes, but the crossroads nonetheless. Okay, can we do something with the music now, please? Yeah.
Okay.
Get the music down.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you, thank
No
you.
problem, darling. Let me know when to stop. More. That's good?
That's good.
All right.
So this poem was inspired by a menu. I actually wrote this poem on guest check slips in my waiter's apron. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
It's your thing. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you who to sock it to. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. Discernment is your only protection. But such is the same as your life. Such is the same as your life. Discernment is your only protection. The moment you sat, settled in my section, for a menu you asked, order a drink pretty fast and eyed my selection. Hungry? I'm glad. Over your budget? My bad. On second thought, after every party comes checkout time, then pay your tab. But such is the same as your life. I see your face fall, your weight shift when I slide you the little black book, my gift. I only gave you a look at your options, an orchestrated concoctions befitting to your taste with haste. The rest is not mine. So whether you have a dime to afford your good time is yours. And if your credit line declines, you got sleeves to roll back and grind. But such is the same as your life. Discernment is your only protection. Life. A buffet of choices, if you will. Your inner voices hold the wheel, cause everything seems to hold such a desperate appeal, tossed in succulent sauce and glossy lemon peel. But all that piles on your plate piles on your bill. So how's that salad working? Can I get you another drink? Is there anything else you need, baby? Do you need more time to think? Anything you ask, I'll have quicker than you can blink. But when it's time to pay that tab, don't you look at me. This is what I do. Feed the wish of you. With many orders to take and place to pass, I move really fast to fill any orders you ask. Detailed to a T. All the way down to no vermouth of your cocktail and extra bacon on your club sandwich. You licked your fingers and your lips dug in. Guess you was famished and in jest referred to your bill as the damage. But if you choose to glutton, I'm just going to push the key on that ring up button. Bills don't pile sky high all of a sudden. Just watch what you're taking in. I'm just going to bring you the plate with a grin. Choose not to keep an eye on your spiritual diet. I'll slide it right in front of you. It's tasty. Just try it. I'm very compliant, but if you eat it, you buy it. And the bill, I'll just slide it and bat my big eye as well. Discernment is your only protection. But such is the same as your life. Come on. Study long, study wrong. Decisions, portions, revisions. I run to the kitchen if you can stand the heat and greet you with the fruit of your choices alongside a slab of meat sauteed your way, full of a salivating smell. But the more you partake, the more I upsell. And at checkout time and the bill comes, well. Smell that pot of soup bubbling? Stop licking the fork. I'm telling you something. Discernment is your only protection. Such is the same as your life. What you looking at me for? I only served you a bite. My cut's a small dab. The house gets the last laugh, and on dollar-plated platters, if we're unwise, aren't we all had? But after every party comes checkout time. Then pay your tab. But such is the same as your life. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. iiYansaje Muse. Thank you.
All right. Okay.
I'm going to do one more
Okay.
before I get to the birthday selection. One more. And this was one for the ancestors as well. Maya Angelou was a very inspirational poet for me. But also Gil Scott-Heron. You old timers may recognize this. You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out. You will not be able to lose yourself on Skag and skip out for beer during commercials, cause the revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by Xerox and 4 parts without commercial interruption. The revolution will not show you pictures of Nixon blowing a bugle, leading the charge led by John Mitchell, General Abrams, or Spyro Agnew to eat hog maws confiscated from some Harlem sanctuary. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by the Schaefer Award Theater, will not feature pictures of Natalie Wood, Steve McQueen, nor Bullwinkle and Julia. The revolution will not bring your mouth sex appeal. The revolution will not get rid of the nubs. The revolution will not make you look 5 pounds thinner, because the revolution will not be televised, brother. There will be no pictures of you and Willie Mae pushing that shopping cart down the block on a dead run or trying to slide that color TV into a stolen ambulance. NBC will not be able to predict the weather at 8:13 nor report from 29 districts. The revolution will not be televised, brother. There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on instant replay. There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on instant replay. There will be no pictures of Whitney Young being run out of Harlem on a rail with a brand new process. There will be no slow motion and still life for Roy Wilkins strolling through Watts in the red, black, and green liberation jumpsuit that he had been saving for the proper occasion. Green Acres, Beverly Hillbillies, and the Hoover Junction will no longer be so goddamn relevant, and women will not care if Jane finally got down with dick on a search for tomorrow, because black people will take to the streets looking for a brighter day. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you after these messages. I skipped the stanza. That's okay. Run it back. The revolution will not bring you a highlights on the 11 o'clock news of hairy-armed women, liberationists, or Jackie Onassis blowing her nose. The theme song will not be sang by Jim Webb, Francis Scott Key, will not be delivered by Tom Jones, Johnny Cash, Engelbert Humperdinck, or the Rare Earth. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought back to you after these messages about a white lightning, a white tornado, or white people. You will not have to worry about a tiger in your tank, a dove in your toilet bowl, nor a giant in your toilet bowl. The revolution will not go good with Coke. The revolution will not fight the germs that cause bad breath. The revolution will put you in the driver's seat. The revolution will not be televised, will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised, will not be televised. There will be no reruns, brothers and sisters. The revolution will be live.
Okay.
Gil Scott Heron.
Okay.
All
And
right.
libation.
Okay.
Like that.
That's the Muse.
I like that. I like that.
Okay. Now for the piece that was asked for. The birthday present.
Yeah.
Okay.
This poem was actually a freestyle. Actually. It was back when you had the little tape recorders with the little tape in it and the 2 batteries on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Undergrad. I was hanging with my line sisters, and I went in the other room,
I remember them.
and I had one of those moments. Didn't understand what was going on with me back then. I clicked it on, and I just started going. And rearranged the stanzas later. And here today is the signature poem, No One Wants to Let Me Retire. And now I don't want to anymore. But part 2 to this poem is under construction.
Uh-oh. We ain't talking about part 2.
It's respectively called My Goddess. My anthem to women, to the divine feminine energy. Nothing against masculine energy, you know, it's just our turn now. We love you, baby. We still love you. I was born a few years, but 1,000,000 miles ago, I goddess. Exposed my soul to the globe long before there was flesh, or even time to stick on these eyelashes, I goddess. Played a little too long in my bathtub, now the ocean waves still crash at every shoreline, I goddess. Cried the tears that floated the motherland where my ancestors bred warriors. Centuries before I was merely an embryo, I scratch my head, swear I've been here before, I goddess. Had a fever for a while and the temperature of my sauna dried the sand dunes of the Sahara. That's why it's called a desert, 'cause I'm so sweet. My name was just mispronounced, I goddess. Denounce negativity and ordain strength for my descendants, for the love of upcoming mankind, I goddess defied at the highest point in the world, and my true sisters so sweeted long before 1920, I goddess. Was the dean of the class where Queens Cleopatra, Lizzie, and Mary all listened intently because I was of royal blood, evidently, I goddess. Exfoliated my skin so my children could have the best clay for building the baddest cathedrals that still stand to this day, I goddess. Took the arrogant fallen angel's hand, slow danced with the devil in a burning room and whispered to him his father God was coming back for him soon, I goddess. Used the prime meridian as a treadmill to keep this goddess body form burning, and this day the globe is still turning 'cause I'm a trendsetter. I'm a wanted and a go-getter. I'm a fool, but I know better. And with danger I flirt on the mysterious finger up Mona Lisa's skirt, I goddess. Apologize for the thunder, but my stomach rumbled due to my hunger for a success side. Left all these different colored flowers around the world when I was done chopping the cloth for my dress, I goddess. Soaked the earth's soil in my tears and cracked the skies with my laughter, I goddess. Could swear I was supernatural, yet to be seen with earthly eyes. See, physicality is a nuisance at the bottom of my junk mail pile, and this frame is merely a shell of what lies on the inside, yet every mountain, every valley, every high point and low depth of this earth was made in the likes of my curvaceous frame. My goddess must say, I'm flattered. I goddess. Received the Egyptian pyramids as gifts in the shape of my inverted womb, simply because I needed some jewelry boxes for all the diamonds and gold falling out of the locks of my jet black mane. King Tut's tomb is still the main jewel that dangles between these two clay red dirt mountains I call my cleavage, I goddess. Made America my toy box where the Statue of Liberty is my favorite paper doll, I goddess. Lie on the dark side of the moon when I want to relax and ease my mind. I smiled a little too big for the universe to see, and to this day the sun's still trying to outdo me, I goddess. And the diet is a dictionary connotated definition of extreme, I goddess. Created love one day when I was writing poetry with the stars and the sky was my paper. Too bad only Stevie Wonder saw the ribbon. Every rainbow you see is a fragment of me on the days I got lazy and forgot to put away my eyeshadow, I goddess. Left my doodle pad laying around, someone thought it was terrific. Now all these Egyptian pyramids are covered in hieroglyphics, I goddess. Was the fury of the storm that stirred the ships when a middle passage took place. I occupied every time what seemed to feel like an empty space, I goddess. Was the shining star that came through the window of Nelson Mandela's jail cell. I visited Malcolm X and Dr. King's dream and told him his name was Shabazz and not Detroit Red, I goddess. And woman, I am light. I am strength. I am light. I was the Alpha and the Omega long before numbers were ever created to form a 1, a 9, a 06, or an 11. I goddess am the stairway to heaven. That's why I walk circumspectly like I run the joint, 'cause I do. I goddess. iiiYansaje Muse.
You got it.
Happy birthday! Thank you.
Thank you. Ooh, I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
May 13th. Blank face, soapstone, my throne, no clones, dripping lyrical honey from my beehive drones or wasp nest. At the behest of my ego, I grow, I go, you'll know. Soon enough. The original rapper, your first hip-hop artist, was the ancient African warrior who told his stories of triumph or defeat over a drum beat. Ever wondered why rappers always say, "Give me a beat"? Well, that beat is the sacred baton of the heart. And what does rap even stand for anyway? Rhythm and poetry. So why not experience it in its raw form? You know, the open style, blaze the mic, spit the bars, poetic gospel. Oh yes. So if you aren't afraid, then join us at 6 p.m. for Rhyme, the Underground Gospel. That's 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, that is, for an hour of straight bars from everyday people. And who knows, you may hear a few of Mama's rhymes, only on your mystic musical haven on the airwaves, 222.9, the Mothership. Beam up.